The Marvels, the 33rd Marvel Cinematic Universe movie, and it is Phase 5, starring Brie Larson, with a different director this time around. I feel like a lot of people dislike Brie Larson, and they dislike the female lead superhero movie, and apparently it has a ton of dislikes on YouTube, and it's got a 59%, I think, on Rotten Tomatoes, which I don't believe in Rotten Tomatoes. In my opinion, this was superior than the first Captain Marvel, and it's better than a lot of the later Marvel movies we've been getting recently. Honestly, not better than Guardians 3, but better than like most of the last part of Phase 4 and the beginning of Phase 5. But it all starts with Captain Marvel and Miss Marvel and I'm forgetting her name. Rambeau, whatever. Every time they use their powers, at the same time they swap or teleport into the area they were at. One of the characters was at. The villain of this movie was kind of weak in my opinion. I just couldn't take her seriously with her face expressions and the gold teeth and the gap in her mouth. But overall, like, the action was really good. The music was done really well. The CGI wasn't extremely bad or anything. There's a few iffy moments. There's always going to be iffy moments in the Marvel movies now. The reason why the villain is after Captain Marvel is because when she destroyed the AI computer, the world for the Kree needed sunlight and everything, like the air was messed up, and she's trying to steal the sun and the air and the water and all that stuff from places that she's been to. I feel like Brie Larson does a much better job in this movie than previous movies. I feel like she's trying a lot more. I feel like the direction is a lot better. I feel like Miss Marvel is pretty decent. She comes off as that annoying fanboy, or fangirl, I should say, annoying fangirl, but she's no harm, you know. I feel like they actually have good chemistry between the three characters. Samuel L. Jackson's in the film. He's a supporting role. I kind of wish he had a bigger role, but I mean, Goose is back, and you get a surprise ending, and I can't really say much. Especially the post-credit scene. Definitely worth seeing, even if you're not a Captain Marvel fan. It's a big reveal in the post-credit scene. Like I said, like, I feel like they did a much better job. The pacing was fine. A lot of the jokes do land. And there's one part where they're like on another planet where they're like singing, because that's how they talk. And it was like, oh my gosh, it's like a Disney movie. But that didn't last very long. But it was kind of funny. Anything with the cats, anything with Goose was hilarious in my opinion. Hopefully they keep the same director for the second one. Apparently they said that, oh, it's gonna flop. A lot of people hate on Brie Larson, and it's kind of stupid. I hope it doesn't flop, because this one was much better than the last Captain Marvel, and much better than like at least three or four or five of the last Marvel movies that wasn't Guardians or No Way Home and Doctor Strange. Other than that, it's, you know, a lot of those ones were a tad disappointing, but I would give it a 7.5, maybe an 8, because it's a huge improvement. There's still issues. Captain Marvel doesn't have the most personality out of the superheroes. And like I said, the villain was kind of weak, and I didn't like how the villain went out, but, and then, like Samuel L. Jackson's Nick Fury was reduced to having a small supporting role, basically. But I would recommend seeing it. It's definitely worth your time.